Oh, welcome back to the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. We have a lot to get to today. If we don't get to it all, I'm going to wait till tomorrow. So, as you can see, I have done a little homework. Very messy, but I got the idea. I should do it nicer. Okay, well, we kind of left off on the just burped up smoke. The infinite brain. Okay, and I was like, okay, what's that mean? What does the infinite brain mean? I just started looking up words, and actually, it's very profound when you look up the definitions of these words. I like the word profound, but I overuse it. But just it's powerful. Infinite brain is, according to this, there's a book by VII Gutierrez. The infinite brain is all in highlights, and so I am okay. So he would say, I guess that definition would be going beyond space and time with your brain. I should have looked that up, right? That doesn't. Yeah, going beyond space and time. Yeah, that's good, and that makes sense. Infinite brain. Living in awe is the infinite brain. Then I looked up infinite. Well, I looked up infinity, and then that's boundlessness. And it also has a thing about parallel kind of thing. So when you're reading this and you find different words to look up, what they actually mean sometimes is a little different than what you thought. Like, okay, light obviously stimulates sight. It makes things visible. And then also light is understanding, like enlightenment, Look through the lens of light. So understanding, that's a big thing. So I'll try to get to that as problem of mystery. Oh, light is understanding a problem or mystery. I don't know why I put mystery. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's really freaking weird. Why would it be mystery? Understanding a problem or mystery. Okay, so like enlightenment, like you're enlightened to understanding. Yeah. But some people, even though you know the definition and stuff, you still don't understand. And I don't understand some of the stuff. Coffee. Yeah, and I decided myself I was going to start studying light a little bit because gamma rays, X-rays, and microwaves, in that case, are apparently forms of light. We can't see it, but radio waves also. And then microwaves, I decided we should. Some people are like, yeah, if you put it in the microwave, that's not good for the food and all that stuff. Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But is it really? It's the way the light happens that there might be some positive light and there might be some negative light and stuff like that. But that's just another thing. Radio waves law is a fact deduced from observing like natural scientific, like in certain situations and conditions. Yeah, so that's what he means by law, I believe. Like law rules the space where the infinite dwells. And infinite is boundless or parallel. Mathematical expressions. A dweller can be someone who lives, like you dwell in that, so you live. But it also can be pondering a thought, like, I'm going to dwell on that for a second. So he could be, the dweller could be also known as the thinker, as, well. Okay, so we got that kind of covered. It's kind of interesting. Going beyond space and time. That's the infinite brain. Like, yeah, flowing through all things. In all space, there is only one wisdom. Through seeming decided, it is one in the one. All that exists comes forth from the light. And the light comes forth from the all. So light. Understanding. All that exists comes forth from the understanding. No, probably not exactly. And the understanding comes forth from the all. I can see that being it. But it comes forth from the mystery. Understanding the mystery. It's kind of deep. Space, there's only one wisdom. Through seeming decided, it is one in the one. One in the one. All that exists comes forth from the light. And the light comes forth from the all. Light. Well, there was a thing that was considered a thought, like dwell. Nope. And the dwell comes forth from the all. Like the dweller comes forth from the all. And the thought comes forth. No, that's not right. But all that exists comes forth from the light. And the light comes forth from the all. Everything created is based upon order. Like the patterns. And everything created is based upon order. Law rules the space where the infinite dwells. Forth from equilibrium came the great cycles, moving in harmony towards infinity's end. So infinite or dwells might not mean to think, obviously. It depends on the context, I suppose. But it would mean to live. The infinite lives. Everything created is based upon order, which I considered, my own thing, patterns, and I confirmed it by looking it up. Law rules the space where the infinite dwells. Law rules the space where the infinite dwells. The infinite. Boundless. Stay. Yeah. Oh God, I'm sorry. Okay. Getting the toxins out. When you get the toxins out, it's always going to seem like getting the toxins out, it's going to seem like it's it's not going to sound good. That's negativity. I don't know. Positivity. Forth from the equilibrium came the great cycles, moving in harmony towards infinity's end. It was all equal, came the great cycles, moving in harmony towards infinity's end. That's in contradiction. There's no infinity's end. But infinity's end would be like going back to the one, I would think. It's probably going to be great at the time when we're all one. That instant bleep of a second, but then we're probably going to be exploded into the dark ages again. Dang it. But we live eternally, so we're always going to be doing something. Like this age will be nothing compared to the next age, you know. What do we know about the past ages? Well, we know some, but there was war still, and to what end? Know ye, O man, know ye, O man, that far in the space-time, infinity itself shall pass into change. Hear ye and list to the voice of wisdom. Know that all is of all evermore. Know that through time thou may pursue wisdom and find ever more light on the way. Know that through time thou may pursue wisdom and find ever more light on the way. Thou shalt find that ever receding. Thy goal shall elude thee from day unto day. So the last part, the goal will elude thee. Elude, like, kind of, your goals will, drift away once in a while, but it'll still be there, because we all go through different things. Okay, know ye, O man, that far in the space-time, infinity itself shall pass into change. What I thought, when we're all one, there will probably be another wave of mixture, like when we're all one, and then say if it's like a Big Bang kind of thing again, like we all become one, and it becomes like another Big Bang, and then we're gonna have all kinds of those mixes and matches, because is everything that's possible in the Big Bang gonna come forth? Well, technically in this universe, but not necessarily in a different universe. They're just like as above, so below, as within, so without. So that's pretty interesting. So hear ye and list to the voice of wisdom. Know that all of all evermore. Of all is of all evermore. Know that through time thou may pursue wisdom, will continue and find ever more light on the way. Know that through time thou may pursue wisdom and find ever more. Know that through time. Do they repeat it? I don't. Know that through time thou may pursue wisdom and find ever more light on the way. Know that through time thou may pursue wisdom and find ever more light on the way. I wonder if that's thou shalt find that ever receding. Thy goal shall lead thee from day to day unto day. That's kind of funny. Yeah, it'll be a tough day today sometimes, But that's kind of weird that it repeats. That's a little weird. Long time ago, in the halls of Amate, halls meaning corridor or something. Long time ago in the halls of Amate, I, Thoth, stood before the lords of the cycles. Mighty they in their aspects of power. Mighty they in the wisdom unveiled. Okay. Aspects, details of power. Understood of power, mighty they in the wisdom unveiled. The more they would. The lords of the cycles. And maybe that's, what this is right now. We're just in a cycle of, and then they in their wisdom unveiled. Maybe we are standing before one Lord, right? In this place. And then, for example, and then This is the wisdom being unveiled presently. That's interesting. Led by the dweller. First did I see them, but afterwards free was I of their presence, free to enter their conclave at will. Oft did I journey down the dark pathway, unto the hall where the light ever glows. Probably in a place where you see a light, but you have no hope. Or you feel like you have no hope. Maybe, but there's always hope. That's the key. But if you're, constantly being tortured and stuff, though, yeah, I can imagine your soul being like, yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna get out of here. But no matter what, things will change, even in an eternity. Where are we at? Yeah. Details of how it was. Led by the dweller, first did I see them. The dweller is a liver and a thinker. Led by the thinker or experiencer. I don't know. I don't think that's quite right. Just the liver. Live. Liver. But afterwards, free what? Led by the dweller. The thinker. The dweller could be the thinker, led by the dweller being the thinker of the, first did I see them, because I thought, but afterwards free was I of their presence, so I didn't need to think anymore. Free to enter their conclave at will. Oft did I journey down the dark pathway, unto the hall where the light ever glows. Okay, I gotta read two. So I went off into a little bit of a different interpretation than probably my higher self would agree with. Okay? It's all about your higher self here, guys. Let it flow and let it go. Let it flow and let it go. Yeah. Let it flow and let it go. Okay, my first official YouTube saying, let it flow, let it go. I like the word postulate. I postulate that based on my findings, I postulate. Led by the dweller, first did I see them, but afterwards free was I of their presence, free to enter their conclave at will. Conclave. Man. I assume like their house, their way. Oft did I journey down the dark pathway into the hall where the light ever glows. Learned I of the masters of cycles, wisdom brought from the cycles above. Manifest they in this cycle, as guides a man the knowledge of all. 7 are they, mighty in power, speaking these words through me to men. Time after time stood I before them, listening to the words that came not with sound. Oof. It was not of sound. That's crazy. Learned I of the masters of cycles. If we're in 14 out of 23. Wisdom brought from the cycles above. Manifest they in this cycle, the masters, as guides of men to the knowledge of all. It was from the one consciousness. They can bring stuff that is really knowledgeable so that we may be able to send faster from my understanding. 7 are they, mighty in power. But also what I found is 1 is 7 in numerology. So I would also question and postulate that maybe he might even mean 1. 1 are they, mighty in power, speaking these words through me to men. Time after time stood I before them, listening to words that came not with sound. But it is 7, so. Okay, so I'm just trying to give just different ways to think of it. Now, not everything I'm going to say is going to be accurate for the interpretation, but it's just to try to think of things that are outside the box to try to figure out what, and maybe there's nothing really much to figure out in this whole process, but because some of it's pretty down to chill in earth, and I don't know. 7 are they mighty in power, speaking these words through me and to men, me to men. Time after time stood I before them, listening to the words that came not with sound. So we'd be listening to energies. Okay, last. So once they unto me, O man, wouldst thou gain wisdom? Seek for it in the heart of the flame. Each so perfected by balancing the other, that neither exists in the oneness of all. In men of this cycle, the life force is rampant, but life in its growth become one with them all. Okay. Once said they unto me, O man, wouldst thou gain wisdom? Seek for it in the heart of the flame. Each so perfected by balancing the other, that neither exists in the oneness of all. They're all together, or they're not, apparently. One said they unto me, O, seek for it in the heart of the flame. Heart of the flame energy, like the heart chakra. Perhaps. Each so perfected by balance of the other, that neither exists in the oneness of all. In the men of this cycle, the life force is rampant,